Diane G in the 55 and older Flowers Mill gated community. Scope of work's going to be cleaning up weeds, shrub pruning, trimming, cleaning up the beds, things of that sort. So backstory, she got a notice from the town, from the HOA, saying that she has 30 days from today, which is the 12th. So she's got, early July to get this cleaned up. It's not terrible, but I mean, this HOA is kind of particular. So anyway, starting over here, we are gonna basically, everything's gonna be prune and shape the bushes. She wasn't very particular about anything. She just wants to take care of the notice, kind of clean up the weeds, just make it look good. So starting over here, what I told her we'll do is come in here with a hedge clipper. Be careful of the AC unit, obviously, but we want to cut a little bit of area around the AC unit. It's not terrible right now, but we don't want this thing getting choked out. We want good airflow back here, so just trying to take a hedge clipper and cut back, a couple inches, 4 or 5 inches around the AC unit, get the clippings out of there. All the bushing around it, just shape it up, prune it up. If you notice any weeds poking up, you can yank them, but mostly just prune it. Everything that's growing on the house, we want to kind of cut out. Again, it's siding, obviously, so I wouldn't really go in there with a string trimmer, but probably with your snips, with your hands, whatever, kind of pull it off of the house. All this going on here. This one's actually not really on the house. You can double check with her if she wants to keep this. Maybe just prune this one. It's really on this pole, so you might be okay, but it's the stuff that's growing on the house we just want to get off. All this stuff on the house, kind of pull it off. All the stuff growing on the meter, pull it off. And then as far as the rest of the ground ivy can stay, just take a string trimmer and edge it out here, and then take a string trimmer and like kind of run over the top of it, give it that little bit of a manicured look where it's a little more, when you're done, it's kind of flush, ideally. There is a little bit of poison ivy, it looks like, in here. All this is poison ivy. Not a ton, but we do want to be cautious of it. Debating on spraying it. I don't want to kill out all her ground cover. I may or may not come out and just pre-spray try to spray this and not bust out all the ground cover. But probably to be on the safe side, I might just come out and spray it so nobody gets hit with anything. I noticed it just kind of like right here and nowhere else. All the other ground cover, like, just use your best judgment. I told her what we can do is same thing, string trim, kind of manicure it. We'll keep it for the most part, but maybe what we'll do is kind of look at make it look more intentional rather than like sporadic growth, and we'll like bust this out and then like edge this out with a string trimmer. So kind of give it like an intentional curve, more or less, all around. All this we want to trim it off of the house and then just trim and prune. She didn't care if it was square, round, doesn't matter, just prune and shape it. Here, all the bushes in the front, prune and shape them, just making them look halfway decent, basically. Same thing, ground cover, like I just said, just kind of string trim to edge it, manicure it. Here you got a bunch of like viney, weedy growth. Like a lot of this, I think with a string trimmer, you can just make it look a lot better. Ground cover can stay, like I said, just kind of clean it up, manicure it. Some of this leafy vine that's coming up through here, try to yank this out of here the best you can. Get it down to just the bush and then prune and shape it. This guy, this pine thing, you can just kind of lightly prune and shape. You won't be able to take a ton off of it. And then the boxwood over here, just prune and shape. Again, prune and shape all this. That's it.